Okay, so good morning everybody and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be doing a chest workout in a bit, but first I'm just going to have my first meal of the day, which is, here is a brown basmati rice and chickpea curry. There's some broccoli there, there's some shiitake mushrooms and sauerkraut, and then there's just a few herbs and spices thrown in there, some soy sauce, and yeah, I'll give it a little taste actually. Haven't tasted it yet. Should be nice. Should be nice, man. It's very nice. So 9:10, and I'm gonna have this, and then I'm gonna go out and do a workout. So yeah, I'll bring you along with me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna make a post-workout shake now, and here's some mint I'm gonna throw in it. Some is from the garden and some is from guy shopping. So here's that. Have kiwi, pineapple, turmeric and ginger. I'm gonna throw 100 grams of dates in this. 25 grams of cacao powder. 10 grams of maca powder, about 5 grams of glutamine, 3 grams of creatine. There was already 300 mils of milk in it anyway, so here's some allspice. Nutmeg for the win. Here's some black pepper for the turmeric. Here's some amla powder. Some peanut butter, man. Have to love some peanut butter. About 30 grams. 200 grams of frozen banana. $300 grams of strawberries. Oh yeah, and some cinnamon. Okay, I'm just gonna blend this up now. Okay, let's give this yolk a little taste, right? Looks like a good consistency. Where'd I put the spoon? Here's what we're dealing with. So, that's a bit banana. Well, anyway, cheers. yeah, that's very nice. I think if I blend it up further a little bit, it could be a bit thicker because there's a bit of banana left there, but yeah, no, it's a good consistency. It's a bit less consistent than I expected it to be, but it's, yeah, no, it's some good stuff right here. This is a chocolate peanut butter date pineapple pre-workout, post-workout smoothie. There's some maca powder in it as well. I took some chlorella tablets there with it, and they work in sync with each other, so I'm gonna enjoy this now. And it's 10 to 1 now, so I woke up late this morning at like 8 because I was out playing hurling last night, so instead of having another meal in like 2 hours, I'll just like have this and some nuts or something, and that'll be my calories for today. But yeah, these ingredients, you definitely want to try some of them out in, after workout, because they're really good for helping you recover and keeping inflammation down in your body and all that. So especially the turmeric and ginger and like amla powder and stuff like that. But oh my gosh, so okay, yes, so absolute cracker of a day out. Ah man, I was gonna do a yoga video, but I think I left it too late, so I'll probably do one next week. I'm thinking probably a half an hour, or I could just do a 2 hour like yin class and like sort of speed up like the duration where I'm doing the actual poses, so you can see like a sort of time lapse of how it looks and feels, and it feels as good as it looks. Like you just see your if you're doing a forward fold, your back just go flat onto the ground almost, and you can really feel the tension being relieved in your lower back, like especially doing deadlifts for like a few years without stretching your back out proper. It's just like it's really taking the pressure off your lumbar spine and all that. So I definitely notice how loose it is now, but still have a lot of tightness in my lats and chest and shoulders. That's why the foam rolling is really good as well, because it can I'd say that helps break it up in a different way. I'm not actually sure exactly how, but you can definitely feel like it's just like getting a physio done to you, if you've ever got one of them done before. I remember I got one done to my leg before, and your man had like a physio stick, let's call it, and you extended your little quads out like a leg extension, and you put the stick at the bottom of your quad, and as you would like curl your leg down, you would go up your leg and scrape basically, while there was like whatever that physio oil is called, and yeah, it was an absolute killer. Like you don't have to go that intense, just because if you're going to a physio for an hour, like he's gonna have to do it more intense than if you were doing it yourself. You could do it over days, weeks and months, like at your own pace. That's what I like about the physio balls and sticks and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I have to get more familiar with like how to like find trigger points and how to actually massage them out of however they got into that tightness, because they're tight, I think, because it's to stop you from getting injured. Like I suppose if it wasn't tight, it'd probably go onto like your joints and or like discs and stuff, because I did used to have sciatica probably 2 years into the gym, but that was because I was coming up off a bench, like, and my lower back was in like a hyper extended position, so that all the pressure literally just went on to like I don't know which vertebrae it was. It's one of the lower ones, probably like, I don't even know if it's called L3 or something, but it's around there. Literally just, how do you even explain it? It's basically the opposite side of, I suppose, your belly button, and definitely like your quads are just too overpowered than your lower back, and I have a slight still like anterior pelvic tilt, so that's like they say Donald Duck syndrome, and then the other one I forget what it's called. Like there's a posterior pelvic tilt, but that's it's not called front wedgie syndrome anyway, but that's one of the cues that we use like to get people to neutralize their hips when you're doing poses or whatever. But oh man, I might go for a swim because I have a wetsuit there and wet socks, but last time I literally just froze up, man. Me like feet just cannot take it, but gonna have to try the Wim Hof method out before and see how that works, or even bring me skipping rope and warm myself up first, and hopefully the water's not as cold as last time, because it was in at Christmas as well, man, and it was like an ice bath. Probably it was as cold as if you're ever in, like, there's a waterfall down at Wicklow in Glendalough. It's literally the main waterfall on the main route up to the Sphinx Walk, and yeah, you can jump in there, and that was so cold, like, but it really wakes you up. I feel like doing a cycle and a swim instead of a jog, yeah, it helped me. Like, my legs are a bit fatigued from yesterday, because done like, it was supposed to be 5x4 at 115 on squats, but it should have really been 110, so I got 3 sets at 115, and then I done like 2 sets at 110, so I was actually happy with that. But and yet my calves are gone ski, absolutely gone, but I'm noticing some gains on my calves, so that's some good news. I felt like I was wondering if the jogging was actually like I was losing muscle from it, but I don't think I would have just probably not gained as much muscle in that time, because I wasn't training my calves as intense. But yeah, that's this corn sus. My spoon has just gone into the smoothie bowl. Yeah, can't say that doesn't happen often. But anyway, you know, if I had woke up earlier, I would have made 3 meals, but whenever you don't have enough time in the day to get meals in, like, I could eat later on, and I probably won't I could probably stay up another little bit as well, because of my online lectures I've done now in college. So I just have like a few assignments due next week, and a few final end of year assessment exams, and then I'm off for summer. So hopefully I'd like to do like a marathon soon enough, like, but I don't want to I want to try and like rehab my body as a decent bit, like, because I know the amount of tension I have, like where your quads are, it's a bit uncomfortable when you're running. But I have noticed, like, I can do the front splits on my bed with like me front leg sort of off the bed, so it's bent a little bit, so it's not like straight, but it's an assisted front splits, I suppose you can call it. And yeah, I'm almost there. I should probably use like the straps I have on the rack to like help me to get into it now, because I haven't really been focusing on hamstring flexibility, because it's my hamstrings are already in a stretched position in comparison to my quads, so I was sort of working on my quads first and then sort of easing into the hamstrings. But now you're at a point where you sort of have to, like, your hamstring getting close to the floor is also bringing your quad down, if you get me. But yeah, like that, the spiky recovery balls and sticks are literally like, they proper tear you up. I'll have to get a time lapse of me doing it sometime. Like, you literally do be proper bruised all over. You don't have to do it that intense either, but it literally feels, running feels like 3 times easier after you do it. So yeah, I'd say that's gonna be it for this video. Just wanted to show you a bit of training footage, and I was gonna do what I eat in a day, but because I'm not eating another meal, I'll probably just have this and then have a few cashew nuts there I might munch on. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, thanks for watching. Much love, everybody. Peace, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Much love.